Expo Valley Views by Expo Developments. First things first, you have to understand the legacy of Expo City. Hi, this is AJ and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you like the content, please do follow, subscribe and share it with your network. As usual, this is a detailed presentation with my analysis at the end. So if you're already familiar with Expo, you could go straight to the project details and watch from that portion of the video. Expo City was a legacy transformation of the Expo 2020 Dubai site, the first ever Expo held in the MENA region. Expo ran from October 2021 to March 2022 and attracted 24.1 million visitors, showcasing sustainability, innovation and global collaboration under the theme Connecting Minds, Creating the Future. Unlike the past expos that were dismantled afterwards, Dubai designed Expo 2020 to evolve into a permanent functional city. The goal was to create a green, tech-forward, human-centric urban district integrating living, learning, working and leisure. Expo City achieved LEED Platinum certification for all pavilions. 80% of the Expo infrastructure is reused in the new city. Car-free pedestrian zones, smart energy systems and net zero carbon goals. This is now a global benchmark for urban sustainability and circular economy principles. Expo Legacy includes the continuation of its key pavilions. Terra, Sustainability Pavilion, is now a center for schools and families. Alif or Mobility Pavilion is open for public learning. Vision and Women's Pavilion continues to host exhibitions. This creates a knowledge campus in partnership with universities and global institutions. Expo City will have a smart infrastructure. The entire city is built with 5G enabled connectivity, smart energy management systems, autonomous vehicle readiness, integrated AI and IoT for community services. It aims to become Dubai's test bed for future urban tech. Singapore's Punggol Digital District and Saudi's NEOM are perhaps the only comparables on a global scale, and they are playing catch up. Expo City is located near Al Maktoum International Airport and the Dubai South Logistics Hub and is perfectly positioned for long-term growth. Launched by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the new master plan for Expo City places it at the new center of Dubai's future. It will be a global model for urban excellence and a focal point of the 2040 Urban Master Plan, as it will become the hub for the key sectors driving the delivery of Dubai Economic Agenda 2033. The city will cover a total of 3.5 square kilometers and will be home to 35,000 residents and 40,000 professionals. Keep these numbers in mind. We will come back to this when we discuss the investment potential towards the end of the presentation. So stay with me till the end. The master plan represents an unparalleled opportunity for businesses and investors looking to take advantage of Expo City's prime location and world-class environment in the high-growth Dubai South area. This will be a transformational urban experience. Expo City is developed with the expertise of Amsterdam-based architecture design firm Event Studio. The master plan retains 80% of the infrastructure and buildings developed for Expo 2020. Dubai Exhibition Center will also serve as a key anchor of the site with adjacent functioning metro station, providing one of the 5 access points to the city. This metro connects all the way to the Dubai International Airport now and will extend to the upcoming Al Maktoum International Airport, which will only be one stop away. Expo City will have 5 districts. Expo Downtown. The highly dense Expo Downtown will extend from the metro station to Al Wasl Dome, then on to the Terra and the eastern edge of the site. Al Wasl Dome will remain the cultural garden, and the district will include the Terra Living Residential Building, the floating Terra Gardens and Terra Tower, a high-end mixed-use office and hospitality tower, which will be the tallest building in Expo City. Expo Fields. This will serve as a blueprint for healthy living. This district will include a school. The details are not known yet, but the authorities have promised that it will be a very prestigious one. Sports fields, clubhouses, residential properties, retail outlets and F&B venues, as well as Alif Plaza. Expo City Arena will become Expo City's new open-air concert and festival landmark with a 30,000 capacity venue capable of hosting concerts, performances, and other large-scale events. Expo Hills. This will be a low-density residential community combining optimal access to amenities with privacy for residents. It will offer a quieter way of urban living. Watch this space for future launches of townhouses and semi-detached villas. The Expo Hills Park will include a wadi-like open space and landscape gardens with views of Alwasal Dome and the skyline of Expo City downtown. Expo Business. This will provide a campus feel environment for innovative and entrepreneurial businesses to take advantage of the Expo City's free zone environment. By the way, this is the fastest growing free zone in Dubai now and has got the award for it. And strategic location. The district will have flexible temporary and permanent office configurations for businesses. This district will also include the existing Connect Conference Center, Firdaus Studio by the famous Bollywood music composer A.R. Rahman, and a new 1,500-seat theatre, Art Plaza, as well as DP World's new global headquarters and other companies like Nestle, Emirates, Siemens, to name a few. Expo Valley, a beautiful exclusive gated community. Expo Valley will have smart, sustainable villas and townhouses with a landscape that overlooks a nature sanctuary, lake and wadi. Its unique folded earth topography will create a microclimate with lower temperature, about 4 to 5 degrees cooler than the rest of Dubai, and reduced environmental noise and dust with pedestrian Sika walkways and dedicated paths for cycles and e-scooters. Expo Valley will feature wellness and recreational facilities including 2 clubhouses, swimming pools, splash pads and kids play areas, as well as farm-to-table dining, pop-up cafes and convenient retail options. Expo Forest. This is a 2.5 million square feet forest and will link Expo City and Expo Valley. This will be the largest publicly accessible green space in and around the Expo City. It will include garth trees, cycling tracks, hiking trails, adventure play and water elements. A series of greenhouses will provide an opportunity for urban farming and hands-on learning. Ground level pathways and an elevated treetop walkway will allow visitors to explore the park from different perspectives. Expo Market. This will be located in Expo Business District and will have a farmers market giving access to fresh, nutritious food and produce, as well as farm-to-table restaurants and cafes. Expo High Street. This will offer a mix of retail cafes, pop-up F&B venues. This will pass through 3 districts, enabling people to walk across the whole site. The city will also include more than 21,000 parking spaces, more than 4,500 EV charging stations, 2 fuel stations and emergency service stations. Expo City will help people connect, thrive and live in harmony with the nature. Who is the developer? Expo City is developed by a 100% government entity called Expo City Developments. The chairman of the Supreme Committee is His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, who is also the president of Dubai Civil Aviation and the chairman and CEO of Emirates Airlines. Expo Valley Views. This is perfectly positioned within Expo Valley with the views of the valley, lake, Alwasal Dome and Expo downtown skyline. This is a collection of 8 buildings of different heights from 5 floors to 15 floors. Each building is elevated by 6.5 meters to give the best views. These are some of the amenities. Ground floor has a main gym which is around 4,000 square feet. Satellite gym, indoor kids club, plunge pools to name a few, and the podium has a satellite gym. The main swimming pool, which is a 40-meter infinity edge pool with deck, lap pool and deck, yoga areas and community plazas. Apart from this, they will have retail outlets and cafes. A couple of unique amenities would be a peacock aviary, a duck pond, butterfly garden and a 4-kilometer horse riding trail. Here are a few renders showcasing the design ethos and interior quality. The first phase that is launched is a building called Dana, which will have 1 to 3 bedroom apartments. The 1 bedroom apartment vary from 890 square feet to 1,172 square feet and starts from 1.67 million dirhams or 455,000 US dollars. Two beds start from 1,332 square feet to 1,476 square feet and starts from 2.5 million dirhams or 681,000 US dollars. Three-bedroom units vary from 1,819 square feet, goes all the way up to 1,908 square feet and starts from 3.5 million dirhams or 929,000 US dollars. The payment plan is very stretched out and very investor friendly. 10% now and within 30 days another 7.5% plus 4% DLD charges, unlike other developers who will need at least 20% down payment plus the 4% DLD within the first month. After that, it is 7.5% every 6 months for the next 3.5 years. Then at handover, you have two options. Pay 5% and then pay 25% 1 year post handover over 1 year, or take a mortgage and pay in EMIs to the bank. Why is this a compelling investment? Fully government owned developer. This is as safe as it gets. It's a bulletproof investment which fits into that sweet spot of between the 1.7 million to 4 million dirhams range, which essentially guarantees the best ROI, which is a combination of capital appreciation and rental yield. Located inside Expo City, the future economic hub of Dubai in the greater Dubai South area, which will generate 35% of Dubai's GDP. Imagine living in a green community in a forest-like environment within walking distance from Burj Khalifa. The price per square foot here on an average is 1,876 dirhams. The apartments near the Dome and Exhibition Center were launched at 2,000 dirhams per square feet, and the signature Al-Waha residences were launched at 2,500 dirhams per square foot. The townhouses and villas launched in late 2023 at 3.65 million for a 3-bedroom, much higher than the Emaar townhouses in Grand Polo last week, reflects the premium commanded by this location. These are now transacting between 4.3 and 4.5 million. This could very well reach 5 to 5.5 million at handover. So if you buy the 3-bedroom unit in Valley Views at 3.5 million, it could very well reach 5 million or more. 2,800 to 3,000 dirham per square foot at handover is a certain possibility. Every category has a premium of at least 1 million dirhams, and the investors have paid only 40% so far. I can categorically state that as I myself have invested here. They are considering the fact that this project is delivered at a later date, which is Q4 2029. So making up for the opportunity cost and price it accordingly. That is the government's way of fair pricing. Emaar Expo Mall, just next to Expo City, will start functioning from next year onwards, boosting the property prices along with it. This was the case with Dubai Hills when the Dubai Hills Mall opened up. The key consideration is the exhibition center moving here, and in phase 1, 140,000 square meters will be completed. Gulf Food will take place in January 2026 in both locations, Expo City and the existing trade center, and in February, Arab Health, which is now called WHX, will also be hosted in both these locations. In November, GTEX is expected to take place in Expo City, and the first set of investors of Mangrove Residences, which will be handed over in July 2026, will start getting exceptional returns. The total supply in this entire region will be only 450 units plus around 500 hotel rooms, combining Rove Hotel and Cheval Maison. Scarcity factor. Mangrove Residences will be completed in Q3 26 and it's got 450 units. Expo Valley Q4 2026 will have 508 units. Sky Residences in Q4 2026 will have 432 units. Al-Waha Phase 1 in Q1 2027 will have 284 units. Al-Waha 2 Q3 2027 will have around 282 units. Cedar Residences completion Q1 2028 will have 450 units. Terra Heights, which is by Emaar, is handing over in Q1 2029 will have around 1005 units. Expo Valley Views Q3 2029 will have around 550 units. Terra Gardens, again by Imar, is handing over at Q4 2029, is also expected to have 560 units. So just under 5,000 units in total till 2029 end. Demand factor: 40,000 professionals working in Expo City. That is 40,000 families needing residences in the near vicinity. Around 600 events happening annually in the exhibition center, which means around 65,000 people visiting every day. Even if 50% of this number is international, we are looking at around 30,000 people needing accommodation. Transit passengers who would want to live near the airport, we have no data as of now. If we just calculate the housing requirements for the professionals, the supply is just around 12.5% of the requirement. If you add the requirement from the exhibition attendees, the percentage becomes much smaller, indicating the acute shortage and increased demand and higher returns in your investment. Expo Valley Views, in my opinion, would be preferred by working professionals more than the exhibition crowd, as this would be more suitable and preferred by families. So ideally, a 2-bedroom unit would be a more prudent investment, and a 3-bedroom unit would be great for self-use. There are different layouts here, so if you need additional details about the floor plans and my assistance with unit selections, and mind you, unit selections in this project is quite crucial, please do reach out to me. They are accepting expressions of interest, so if you think this is something that fits your investment goals, please act fast. Thank you.